This tutorial will guide you through the process of entering student core competency results using Canvas and rubrics provided in Campus Labs. We will start by connecting Campus Labs rubrics to Canvas. Once you are logged in and are on your dashboard, select the course in which you will be assessing the core competency. I will be using the Campus Labs course. On the left-hand side, go down to your settings, and we're going to go to our navigation tab. We're going to scroll down to the items that are disabled and find one that says Campus Labs Rubrics. We'll click on the ellipsis and hit Enable. Make sure it's showing up here at the top of your enabled items. Scroll down to the bottom and select Save. Now that that has been enabled, we're going to set up a core competency assignment in Canvas. So we're going to click on Assignments. We're going to hit on Plus Assignments. And for the assignment name, we want to use the faculty member's last name and the title of the core competency. In this example, I will use Tomford, and we will be using the Information Literacy core competency. In the description, you may want to include something like this that says that this assignment is not to be completed by students. The students won't be completing anything with this. For the points, we want to leave it at 0. Our assignment group will stay at assignments. The display grade we'll keep at points. Make sure that you check the box here that says, do not count this assignment towards the final grade. We don't want this to actually affect the student's grade in any way. The submission type will be no submission. And at the bottom, we will hit Save and Publish. Now we can go in and score the core competency assignment for each student using the connected rubric. So we're going to click on our Campus Labs rubrics link here. And here's the assignment that we just put in. So we're going to select a rubric. We're going to hit Assign Rubric. And in this example, we were going to use Information Literacy. So we're going to click on the Information Literacy Value rubric and hit Assign. Now we see the rubric here has been assigned to this assignment. So now we're going to score the assignment. Click on the assignment name, and now we can evaluate the students. We're going to click on Evaluate Students. Now here it's important to note the total points for the rubric is 20. We'll be using this later when we are in Campus Labs. So 20 for Information Literacy. We're going to hit Got It. And here you should see your roster. All of them will say incomplete because they haven't been scored yet. In order to score each student, we're going to click on the Edit link. And here you'll see all the criteria, all the different levels. And you just click on each box in order to assign that score. When you're done scoring, hit Save at the bottom. And here you'll see the score for this student here. We want to make sure that we score each student. On this last one, I'll score a little bit lower so we can see what that looks like when we go into Campus Labs. And I will hit Save. Once all the students have been scored in Canvas, we're going to move all of this into the Campus Labs portion, and we're going to add assessments and results. So we're going to navigate to Campus Labs. The easiest way is to use the MiraCosta website A to Z index. You can click on C for Campus Labs. Once you're here and logged in, we're going to click on the Outcomes button. In the left-hand column, select the academic year in which the core competency assessment was completed. For this one, we'll leave it at 2018-2019. And from the starred organization units, you should see your courses with your sections. You can click on the course with the section that we are assessing. In my example, I will have to navigate since I don't have any courses. In my example, I'll be using Biology 220. Section 1178. So once you're on your course page with the section number, you should see over on the right a little clock with a number on it. It's a notification, and it says you have a pending connection. So my pending connection here is the information literacy assigned value rubric. You would click on this link, and here is where you will add your assessment into Campus Labs. You're going to click on Assessment, and we're going to create the outcome assessment. For the title, we want to use the section number, the course number, the faculty member's last name, and the core competency. This example you can see here. The method can be left blank. For the began assessment, we want to put the date when the assessment began. You can either type in the date, or you can use the calendar button. Depending on the browser you're using, the drop-down may look a little bit different. In the purpose, we want to hit the summative button, and we want to select individual scores in the result type, since we did score each student on Canvas. The score format, we want to make sure that we use points. Now the maximum score for the rubric we were using, information literacy, was 20 points. We want to change the maximum score. The MET score will be half of the maximum score of the rubric that you are using. In this example for information literacy, the max is 20. We want to put in 10 as the MET points. And that will be the threshold. We're going to hit submit. Now that you've finished putting in your assessment, we're going to put in the results for the students. We're going to hit the Add Results button. Here we're going to use the Campus Labs rubrics import. So we're going to pull in everything from Canvas into Campus Labs. In the type, click on Assignment. And here you'll see my course was Campus Labs, the faculty member, Tom Ferd, and the core competency we're using for this example is information literacy. We're going to click on that and hit Select Dimensions. We want to make sure that these are all checked and hit Update. Now you should see something that looks like this. It'll have the assignment name that you put in, all of the dimensions applied, and here if you click on the View Student Data link, it should show you your roster and the scores that were given to each of the students. So here you'll see the green were above that 10-point threshold that we assigned, and we have one that was in red because they got a 7, which was below the 10-point threshold that we set. If you need to refresh the results, if you made any changes in Canvas and they're not reflecting, you can hit Refresh Results. That should update any changes that you made here. Or maybe you scored another student. That should also refresh that here. Here we want to complete a summary and a reflection of the assessment and the results were received for that assessment. Once that's complete, we can hit the submit button. Here you'll see a summary of your evaluated results. You'll have your percentages. You'll show how many students met, how many did not meet. And that is all that you would need to do on the Campus Lab side. So this concludes the tutorial for entering student core competency results using Canvas and rubrics provided in Campus Labs.